Hello students. So today we move ahead with our chapter 10 financial markets of second part of business studies book. Today we would study the difference between primary market, secondary market and also money market and capital market. So let's begin with the difference between primary market and secondary market. As we all know the meaning of both of these markets, primary market is for the new issue market. So when a company issues securities for the first time and also when it gets listed for the first time on any stock exchange like BSE or NSE, it is called primary market. And when it starts trading means the shareholders of these IPO allotment would start trading on these exchanges, it is called secondary market. With this, let us see the basis of differences first. The first basis of difference is nature of securities. In primary market, that deals with financial instruments issued for the first time, so it is known as new issue market, while secondary market deals with sale and purchase of financial instruments which already exist in the financial market. So once an IPO comes into the market and the shares are listed on any stock exchange, then it becomes a secondary market. It is also known as stock exchange or stock market because stock exchange is the only platform through which you can sell or buy your shares allotted through IPO process. The second basis of difference is process of transaction. In primary market, companies issue securities either directly to investors or through an intermediary. So normally the issues like equity issue or debenture issue or preference issue are done through the brokers, because broker is an intermediary through which 90% of the issues are fulfilled. In secondary market, securities ownership changes through brokers associated with stock exchange. It does not involve companies issuing the securities. So once you get allotment through IPO or through any other mode of flotation, now you have the shares and company has your funds. So with the shares in your hand, you can approach secondary market for buying or selling. So in that, company won't be involved, only individual traders would be there to again buy and sell the securities. Third basis of difference is capital formation. In primary market, it involves movement of investable funds from savers to investors directly. It means you as household saver would be buying the shares offered through IPO by a company. So here you are directly investing your savers with the company which needed the money for further developments. While in the secondary market, it promotes growth and development of economy by channelizing investments through the process of disinvestment and reinvestment. So what is disinvestment? When you sell your existing shares in the stock market, it is disinvestment, and when you buy those shares or any new shares, it is called reinvestment. So it leads to indirect capital formation. The next basis of difference is trading of securities. Primary market facilitates only buying. Say you are buying directly from the company through IPO, but in secondary market it's buying and selling both. You can buy from the exchange as well as you can sell to the exchange. Exchange is a market, is a platform provided to all the investors so that they can enter the financial market, and it also provides platform to the existing investors so that they can sell or disinvest by buying or selling the securities. The next basis of difference is price determination. Here in the primary market, the price of securities is decided by the management of the issuing company. Say price band is issued by the firm in which lower and the higher prices are mentioned and you can bid within that range. But in secondary market, the forces of demand and supply of securities would determine the prices. Here the role of company is almost zero. Primary market is located at say no place, it has no geographical boundary because it is between the investors and the company, while secondary market has specific place like we have BSE building, NSE building and also regional exchange buildings, and they are also traded. Say the stock market offices are located across India in form of intermediaries of brokers and banks. The next difference is the difference between money market and capital market. Let us examine the first basis. The first basis is duration. Money market meets the short-term financial requirement of business enterprises. As we all know that money market is the market only for shorter working capital needs, say it ranges from 1 day to 364 days, while capital market meets the medium term and long term financial requirements of business enterprises. If you see the second basis, that is maturity, money market, as I said, deals with the securities having maturity period of 1 day to 364 days maximum, while the capital market deals with the maturity period of more than 1 year. Concept of money market is to create the funds, while concept of capital market is to exchange the funds. Participants in money market, as we all have studied, would be the large corporate houses plus banks and RBI as well as mutual funds. While in the capital market, institutional investors, those are there in the money market, plus individuals also can enter, because capital market offers the lowest prices at which the individual investor can buy the shares or other securities. Financial instruments traded in money market are treasury bills, commercial paper, call money, certificate of deposit. All these things I have already explained in my previous video. While in capital market, whether you are going for debt segment or equity segment, the securities like equity shares, preference shares, debentures and bonds, etc. are traded. But mostly on stock exchanges, equity shares are the traded at frequent basis. Continuing with the same difference, the basis, the next one is investment outlay, means how much fund you need for entering in money or capital market. Say in money market you require huge investments, because almost all the instruments of treasury of money market like treasury bill or commercial paper can be bought in the multiples of 25,000 or with as big amount as 5 lakhs. While in capital market, securities can also be available at 1 rupee, 10 rupees or 100 rupees. If we see the difference on the basis of liquidity, that how much can you convert your investment into cash, in money market normally the liquidity is high, because the market is ready for sale, purchase and discounting of instruments, while capital market the trading is easy but comparatively it is less liquid. Only the securities which are, say, frequently oftenly traded are liquid, otherwise some shares which are outdated or some shares which are a penny in nature or which are which do not have frequent customer base would have less liquidity. The next example is risk. Investments are safe in money market because the duration of it is short, and also they are issued and bought by sound financial or credit worthy issuers. While capital market long duration and returns depend on the performance of issuers, that is companies, in the long run, so it makes investment riskier both in terms of returns and repayment. But mostly investors would exist having the cautionary approach. Returns, if you see in the money market, lesser rate of return because it offers highest safety, while in capital market there is a possibility of earning high, but only during the years of good profitability or prosperity of the firm. Otherwise, you have to study and be in touch with the stock exchanges continuously to monitor your portfolio. In the next video, I will be starting with a new topic, stock exchange. In this, we would study the meaning of stock exchange, functions of stock exchange and trading procedure along with a few important terms.